and welcome to Zee Commodity Capsule. Let's start with the precious metals, wherein the strength continues to extend on the second trading session. Let's start with gold prices, which have climbed more than 2% on Wednesday, building on their best day since 2008 in the previous trading session, wherein the prices surged by nearly $300 an ounce. Even on Wednesday, we are seeing prices have taken a leap and trading close to $5,100 an ounce. Basically, the yellow metal is supported by some bargain hunting, and softer dollar also continues to support bullion, along with the safe haven appeal, which has risen again after the US and Iran tension seems to be deepening. We have seen that gold prices scaled a record high above $5,600 an ounce on 29th of January, from wherein for the next three trading sessions there was a heavy profit taking coming from the higher levels. Meanwhile, we have seen dollar index fell and is hovering close to 97 mark, which is lending some support to the precious metals. US President Donald Trump on Tuesday signed a spending deal into law that ends a partial US government shutdown. Investors are ramping up bets on higher long-dated treasury yields and a steeper yield curve, as incoming Federal Reserve Chair Kevin Warsh is expected to press for interest rate cuts while shrinking the US central bank's balance sheet. We have seen investors expecting at least two Fed interest rate cuts in 2026 and await ADP private payroll data later in the day for more cues into Fed's policy path. Oil prices have also edged higher on Wednesday, extending the gains from the previous trading session, after US shot down an Iranian drone and armed Iranian boats approached the US flagged vessel in the Strait of Hormuz, rekindling the fears of an escalation in the tension between Washington and Tehran. We have seen Brent crude prices reaching towards $68 a barrel, while WTI crude is hovering very close to $64 a barrel. Both the benchmarks rose more than 2% in the previous trading session. Another data which has given some push, some fillip to crude oil prices is the American Petroleum Institute data, which showed US crude inventories fell by 111 lakh barrels last week. Copper prices on London Metal Exchange have dropped after edging higher in the previous trading session. They are hovering close to $13,300 and $400 a ton. China will expand its copper strategic reserves. An official at the state-backed China Non-Ferrous Metal Industries Association said, adding that it will also explore creating a commercial stockpiling system led by state-owned enterprises. Red metal found some support from the reserve expansion plan, and we saw London benchmark reaching $13,500 a ton on Tuesday. We have seen Goldman Sachs and Macquarie lifting their average 2026 nickel price forecast, meanwhile, to above $17,000 a ton. Last but not the least, Malaysia's palm oil inventories are set to end a 10-month rising streak in the month of January, as exports jumped during a seasonal slowdown in production. We have seen that the Malaysian palm futures were little changed on Wednesday, holding close to 4,200 Malaysian ringgit a ton after two sessions of losses. The reason is palm oil stocks are expected to fall to 29 lakh metric ton, down 4.6% from December.